Deuteronomy 13:13. Ki tishma be'achat arecha asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha lashevet sham lemor. So we begin here with another key. This is another conditional key. So we're looking at another condition. Conditional, get that written out there for you. Another conditional key. And this is another one that's going to move on for a few verses before we get to the apodosis. So we have here the prodosis of the conditional. If you hear, we've got to call imperfect 2ms. Notice the tav performative and no subformatives. The you here, referring to Israel, if you hear, is what sets this apart as a 2ms versus a 3fs. So the form would be identical, but here we clearly have if you hear, not if she hears. That wouldn't make sense in the context. So if you hear in one of, notice the construct, and the construct can be recognized by the conjunctive accent here, in one of your cities, notice the 2ms suffix here with the plural, your cities, and then notice here too how cities moves from ir to ar when we get suffixes added to it. So arecha, in one of your cities, and the relative clause now is going to modify one of your cities which the Lord your God is giving to you. Here's our call participle of the root nun, tav, nun. Very normal participle form there, which the Lord your God is giving to you, and the Lord is giving those to you to dwell there. Here we get the call infinitive construct of the root yod, shin, beit. Now this is an interesting one. We get the lamed preposition here at the front, but morphologically, notice it's a one vav yod, and this would be a one vav originally. And what happens in this case in the infinitive constructs is the one vav will flee, and you get this what I call segalization. So you add the tav at the end and then get what looks like a segalit noun pattern. So we get lashevet as the call infinitive construct of yashav, to dwell. So the Lord your God is giving you these cities to dwell there, saying, and this would be something that you have heard. So this is, again, like we've seen before, going to introduce more to come, but this is what we have today. If you hear in one of your cities which the Lord your God is giving to you to dwell there, saying,